How are we doing today, guys? Thank you for joining me here today on Viper 9 Toy Videos. Today, I have a set that I am relatively late to. This is the Phase 2 Clone Trooper 212th. It does come with the Clone Trooper Waxer, and then the rest of the 212th is just regular troop builders. I am all on board for troop building sets. Don't get me wrong. A lot of the sets have been doing really good. But then they got to the point with like the Tusken set and this set where they throw in a named character. Now granted, this is probably going to be the only way that we ever got the named character for Waxer. But that kind of defeats the purpose of a troop builder set. And I know a lot of fans said that because, you know, they want to buy a bunch of these sets and then you have just an abundance of a single trooper or a single named character. And it was really bad with the Tusken because all of them were relatively unique to each other. So let's go ahead and get this set cut open and take a look at these figures. It does look like the first one we are picking up is the Waxer. So he does, don't get me wrong, he's an amazing looking figure. I love the tallies. Just kind of like Captain Rex, if I can get my camera to focus here on my hand instead of the box. So he does have the tallies on his armor. And then he does have the little, so he was in the Battle of Ryloth. It was Waxer and Boyle. If you remember in the Clone Wars, they actually find a little girl. You can see a little depiction of her on his helmet there. And then, like I said, all those little tallies. And I do believe these guys are made off the newest clone body. So he does have the removable helmet. He does also have the relatively unique clone head. So the bald hair and a little bit of chin scruff and everything. Double ball joint neck. He does have, okay, so the shoulders are a little wonky because they put the armor, the shoulder pauldron, down on the arm, so it does have some flex to it. It does allow for a pretty good T-pose right there. The elbow joint is amazing. He does have wrist rockers, one vertical, one horizontal. The swivel waist. The new updated ball joint hips for this figure, which I'm really been digging the ball jointed hips. And then he does have the thigh swivel, well as pretty decent knee, not the greatest knees, but pretty decent, and then rocker ankles. So he is based off of the new clone buck that I did a video on a while ago. I had brought one out just in comparison, just in case. And I couldn't remember if these guys were new clone bucks or if they were old clone bucks, because the first clone trooper set that they did that come with the lieutenant, it was based off of the old clone design. So this set here does have the newest set of clone build. Then he does come here with a impossible to open bag, apparently. And you do have a blaster rifle there. I still can't, I've studied and I studied and I can't remember the designation of the blasters. I guess that's just a level of fandom / nerdom that I'm probably not going to get to, and I don't know why. Okay, so he does have just a pistol in there. Did I miss Waxers? I did miss Waxers. So he was wrapped with his pistol. And then so you have the second clone trooper here. So no special tallies on him. He's just a 212th regular clone trooper, but he should still have all the same articulation, the removable helmet, and then he does just have the generic clone head, double ball joint. So yeah, the exact same build. Oh, I did notice that the paint is a little bit different. So while Waxer has the stripes in the shoulder, what about the gloves? Oh yeah, the paint is actually substantially different on them. So in the pauldron, the bicep, the gloves, and even in the knees, the legs, the waist. Huh, that's pretty interesting. It does look like this clone trooper here might suffer a little bit from the small helmet syndrome, which, if memory serves me right, I think that was a problem with a certain run of them. Some of them didn't have the lines, I think it was, and then others had the problem where the helmet is too small and it doesn't actually cover the entirety of the head, so you can see his chin down through there. Dang it. You can really see the difference between Waxer and the regular 212. That stinks. That's a bummer. I wonder if all the other three are going to be like that. So this one is kind of like that. I wonder if it's just because I removed his helmet, but he has the exact same paint as the second one there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the third. I'm pretty sure, you know, just a guess here, that the third one's probably going to be identical. It's almost like they were clones or something. Another blaster rifle. So 2 Wrath rifles, and then each figure comes with his own pistol. There we go. And then there is the third clone. I really dig this set. I'm happy to get some more of the 212 to go with Commander Cody and Obi-Wan. And then, of course, unique clones. I really dig a lot of, you know, some of the unique clones that they've did, especially for like Jesse, Fives, Echo, the ARC Troopers. So to just have a regular marked up clone is super awesome. Yeah, really excited to have this set. Going to get them set up in a small little diorama with probably the Cody that I have and an Obi-Wan. Right there, guys. Going to go ahead and leave that with. Hit that like, smash that follow if you haven't already. Do follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And thank you for watching.